When a parent tells you no, you gotta respect that, but Drake just does whatever he...
Where the hell were you last week? Well, anyways, here's what you missed. Who'd you rather be best friends with? Charlie Brown, Darth Vader, or Donkey from Shrek? Would you rather tattoo your whole body blue, basically like those people in the Avatar you're like, or you have to fight Nicolas Cage once a month?
You know, he was on the on the table, like, hold on. And, I grabbed him, and he's still, like, the last bit, he grabbed a big piece of roast beef and threw it into his mouth.
Oh, there's a right answer? I didn't realize.
Okay, there's
This is an opinion-based fucking show.
All right, would you rather have a fully trained T-Rex or a tank during the Civil War?
What if the T-Rex is racist and he's like, I'm fighting the South now?
The first joke I ever wrote was about how all of the Air Bud movies related to every religion.
I don't really want anything in my ass besides my own thumb, my wife's fingers, that dildo she uses, and a couple guys that I'm friends with.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Barcast with semi-pro comedians Zach and OldSchoolCurt, where we answer the craziest questions on the internet at random dive bars across America.
For sure.
Today I am joined with my co-host, OldSchoolCurt. Give OldSchoolCurt a follow on YouTube for his channel. And also, before we get too far into this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, as we're going to be giving away a toaster at 10K subscribers.
And we're going to sign that toaster, too.
Yeah.
So,
per sources, it could even have flames on it.
yeah, and
We've
it'll
looked at
be
a couple.
worth absolutely nothing later. But still, it'll look cool.
All right, let's just dive right into this podcast. Who would you rather be caught littering by? Batman, Deadpool, or the Peacemaker?
Batman, because Batman won't kill me. Peacemaker will kill me, and Deadpool will kill me, and Deadpool will make me laugh before I die, but I'm going with Batman.
Could you imagine Batman just beating you up? Vengeance.
He's like, I'm like, who are you? And he's like, the garbage man. I'm like, oh, okay, Batman.
I don't know. I feel like you're kind of dead in all of them. Batman's going to beat you up pretty bad.
Yeah, but he'll beat me up, but I won't die because he has a code. Unless it's the Tim Burton Batman. He killed people with no remorse.
Peacemaker, you're dead as hell. That's an easy one.
I love Peacemaker, too. I would like to meet him. He's a cool guy.
That'd be cool. I was thinking Deadpool just because I want to meet him. He'd at least probably be funny. You know, I'd get a cool laugh before he blows my head off.
He would kill you violently. He would do it violently.
All right, Curt, which useless superpower would you rather have? The power to turn 500 Toyota cars into a Ferrari, or vice versa, so you can turn a Ferrari into 500 Toyotas, or you can spawn infinite numbers of Hitler.
Clearly the first one, because why would I want to spawn Hitler?
I mean, you could have like a kill Hitler exhibit, or maybe
Yeah, but I just don't want to spawn evil in the world.
You don't got to let him run free.
Why you got to ask a white man that
They're
question?
useless superpowers.
That's a
horrible. Or the Toyotas.
I'm going to turn a Ferrari? I'm going to turn a Ferrari into 500 Toyotas and sell all of them and make money. There you go.
Which way are you doing? Are you going to get 500 Toyotas?
500 Toyotas and sell them all.
Turn them into a Ferrari?
No, I'm going to do the Ferrari and turn it into 500 Toyotas and sell them all.
You're just going to have an army of Toyotas.
And just sell them all for $20,000 each and make good money.
Yeah, somebody needs to do the math on that for me. On how much a Ferrari is and versus how much 500 Toyotas is.
Yeah, don't ask me.
I feel like that'd be the way to do it.
Don't ask me to do the math. I got my education in Texas City, so I don't know anything.
You just go to like a NASCAR track, cause chaos, or a race car place. Just spawn Toyotas everywhere.
Just spawn them everywhere, dude. Just boop, 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 boop.
It's that or infinite Hitlers. I mean,
I don't want infinite Hitlers.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only way you do that is like you have like a beat up Hitler exhibit. $5, you can beat up Hitler. I think that would work.
That's too violent. I'm going with the car thing. That's a little bit more peaceful.
All right, here, let's do a better Superpowers one for you then.
Okay.
This will be more wholesome. Would you rather have the power to be able to teleport to anybody, but you have to stare at them for 20 seconds? And you can't stare at them like through a phone or a picture. Like you got to just be staring at somebody across the way. 20 seconds. And then you can teleport over there. Or you can fly, but only up and down.
Oh, so I just fly up straight up in the air and then fly straight down?
Yeah, you're kind of like a balloon. So, I mean, you could float if there's wind.
I would do the flying one because if I just wanted to impress a girl, like, look, I can fly on top of this building and then fly right back down. I would do that because that would just be cool. Like, I could be like, I would just jump onto the top of buildings and just look around and just jump back down. That would be awesome. That'd be a good thrill.
I think the teleport would be cool, but I mean, you're not going to teleport that far. Especially you got to stare at them for 20 seconds. Yeah, that's
super creepy, and it's going to creep them the hell out.
They're like, why are you
why is that dude staring at me like that? Holy shit, it's right by me.
He's right in your face like, hey.
No, thank you.
I mean, maybe if you get like binoculars, you could like teleport some distances.
You'd have to be careful though to not drink beer for either one, because if you drunkenly stare at somebody and go right by them, that's going to be bad for everybody. And if you're drunk and you do the fly straight up and fly straight down, accidents are going to happen.
Could you imagine like you're watching a football game? You're at like the Broncos stadium watching Russell Wilson drop back, running around for like 20 seconds in the pocket, and then all of a sudden, poof, you're on the middle of the field.
No, that would be pretty badass because I'm just staring at him.
You're like, oh shit.
And hey, but then nobody could like they couldn't try to tackle you. You could just look somebody in the stands, count to 20, and then you're right back in the stand.
Yeah, true.
But I'm going for the flying
You're running
one.
around being chased, like staring in the stands for 20 seconds, like, oh shit.
I'm doing the flying one because that would be funny. But speaking of funny, I got to tell you a funny story. There was this, back in 2003, I was out, like I was going to see a movie, and I was outside. It was a big premiere. I forget what movie it was. And there was this big old chunky guy sitting on the ground, and he was sitting on his legs Indian style, and he was dressed like emo, because remember, emo was big back then. And y'all know emo, that, where are you? And I'm so sorry. Something, something, something.
Well, we
tonight.
like Blink-182.
Yeah, Blink-182, even though I like them. But still, that emo, whiny baby shit. Well, this guy's sitting on his legs, right? And he's surrounded by his emo friends, and the line moves. So this big dude gets up, and he falls because his legs are asleep, right? And he busts his head. His head hits a car that's parked, breaks the light on the car, right? And everybody turns shocked, right? They're all looking at him like, oh, my God. And he goes, I'm fine, man, I'm fine. And he tries to sit up, and he goes, ugh, and he falls back down, right? I'm trying not to laugh, right? And his emo friends surround him, and they're like, oh, my God, blah, 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 blah. So then he finally gets up after about 10 minutes, and he starts kicking the curb where he fell, and he goes, stupid curb, stupid curb. And I couldn't help myself. I looked at him, and I go, man, that ain't the curb's fault. Your fat ass was sitting on your legs, and then when you stood up, your legs were like, wrong neighborhood, cuz, and you bit the dust.
God, Dick.
God, that was so funny. And I could say fat ass because I used to be fat.
Honestly, it sucks that you lost the weight. We really would do better if we had a fat person on the
I know,
podcast.
man,
And the combination, we both can't be.
Great idea to move to Colorado where it's cold and then lose 100 pounds. Great idea.
All right, Curt, you're on a plane.
Go
Which
ahead.
would you rather hear come over the intercom? Who has played Flight Simulator before? Is there any snake tamers on the plane? Or does anyone have any duct tape? ASAP.
I'd want to hear the duct tape one because the other ones sound like you're going to die by getting bit by a snake or you're going to crash the plane.
Snakes on a plane. You're just
Yeah.
nightmares. I've seen that movie. I would go with the Flight Simulator one because if they're looking for only people with Flight Simulator experience, like, I'm up there. I could try and fly the plane.
Yeah, but see, the duct tape, that sounds the most innocent. Unless you're just doing some kinky shit in the cockpit.
That one sounds like there's a broken part on the plane, and they're like going to ask you, like, hey, we need someone to go duct tape this window shut.
Well, that's okay. At
Maybe
least you're going to survive. I mean, Flight Simulator, someone's going to kill you. A snake, you're going to get bit.
Yeah, if I'm going to die, I'm always like, if they ask, like, if there's a pilot on board, you always say yes. Because if you're going to die, at least die flying a plane.
Yeah.
That's way more cool.
That would be cool.
I'm glad we're both against the snakes, though.
Oh,
Forget
hell no,
that.
dude. I hate snakes, man. Like, I hate snakes. Like, and I love it because my dad always told me a story. My dad always tells me, he goes, back when I lived in Texas, he goes, okay, son, if we're ever camping and you hear, don't move, and locate where the snake is, stare at him, and slowly walk backwards. That way he knows you're not a threat. And I was like, oh, Dad, do you know this by experience? And my dad goes, oh, fuck no. Every time I hear that sound, I always run away. I almost got bit one time. Practice what you preach, Dad.
He's like, I'm doing that. I saw, what was it, the national parks? I think it was like Yellowstone. They put out a thing to tell you not to push down your friends if you see a bear and run away.
Well, who's going to do that?
That's exactly what you do. That's why you bring a friend.
Oh, yeah.
You push the friend down and you're able to get away.
That's kind of like these people I watch on YouTube, moose encounters, and people are so stupid. Stop going and petting a moose. A moose will kill you quick.
Yeah, I don't mess with mooses.
They're so adorable, but you don't go near them. And I didn't realize until I moved up to Colorado how freaking huge they are.
Yeah. Here, let's do a good animal would you rather one for you. Mm-hmm. So this was the would you rather question. It was, would you rather be stuck in a shopping mall with 5 gorillas or one gorilla or 5 snakes? But that's lame. If you're in a mall, it's such a big area. So we're going to up the ante. Would you rather be stuck in a shopping mall with 50 gorillas or 5,000 venomous snakes?
I'm going to go with 50 gorillas because I'm just going to try to hide. And with all them snakes, they're going to be in some crawl space where I'm hiding.
Yeah, I don't do snakes.
I don't do snakes at all.
The gorillas too. It's a big mall. You can just stay out of their area.
And gorillas really, they don't mess with you unless you just come out there and go, hey, I'm going to announce myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're smart too. Like I'll be cool with them.
And I'm going to wear my King Kong shirt so they know I'm friend.
I'm gonna go to Spencer's and I'm gonna give him like a cool hat as a gift.
Yeah,
peace
there you
offering.
go.
Be like, here you go.
Because remember that kid that fell into that thing and they killed the gorilla, unfortunately. But the gorilla didn't hurt the kid. He was just kind of holding him there like he didn't hurt him. He was just confused.
Ooh, that's a sore spot. Too soon.
Yeah, too soon.
We're still mourning over that.
Rest in peace. I forget the name of that gorilla. Oh,
Harambe.
Harambe.
We're a pro Harambe podcast.
We're a pro
too.
Harambe podcast.
Respect. Poor
Hashtag.
Poor little out for him.
Yeah. Hashtag Harambe. But you know what was sad? Is the mom yelling down to her kid, help is on the way. Dude, that is your son. You jump down there and you square up to that gorilla.
Yeah.
You tell Harambe, square up, cuz. Boom, boom.
Yeah, definitely. Another one too I saw in the news. Did you hear about Aaron Rodgers and his hobbit hole he went into?
No.
So for the last 4 days, he went on a darkness retreat, and he's staying in this hobbit hole in pitch black darkness for 4 days, and then he's going to decide whether he'll retire or come out.
God dang, what is he, a groundhog? Is he going to let us know when winter's coming too? Or
So-
when winter ends?
Yeah, I want to know for you get $1,000 a day that you're stuck in this pitch black dark hobbit hole. How many days would you go in there?
I would go in there as many days as it takes for me to pay off that computer we got.
Your computer,
So I would stay there for about 3 days.
3 days.
Get $3,000, pay off that computer I got.
and you're like, ah, it's good.
It's good. It's all paid for.
Yeah, I'm feeling like that's what I'd probably do, like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah,
I mean,
there'd be no problem.
I don't know. It's not a lot of money, so like it's not worth being in a long time. But
Yeah, but for the short term, it's a good way to make
yeah,
money.
I could definitely do like take a little break, vacation,
Hell
a couple
yeah,
days,
dude.
2,
Hell
3
yeah.
days, and just get a nice little
I
allowance.
would call in work and say, "Fuck y'all, I'm making better money doing this."
3 days, 4. I would do 5 days, just because I'm competitive, so I want to beat Aaron Rodgers.
You want to beat his time?
I went in there 5 days, get wrecked. All right, Curt, would you rather earn $2 every time you high five someone, or $25 every time you pee?
Every time I pee, what was it, $25?
Yeah,
Every time I pee, I would just up the ante and drink a whole shitload of water, just piss more and
just
more and
all
more.
day. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. I mean, the high five's good.
But that could be awkward.
You do a lot, but that's just, yeah. Your hand's going to get tired after high fiving a lot, constantly just sitting here the whole podcast, me and you.
Hey, it'd be a good way to help the homeless, though. Just go up to them, give a bunch of high fives, and then give them $2. You can help them out.
So you got to give like 12 high fives for every time you take a pee. That's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
What do you
yeah.
think you could do more?
I would just pee.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be easier. You pee
Pee's the best way to
a
go.
few times a day, make $100.
Unless you have the clap, then you don't want to take the pee one.
Yeah, the high five, it's just, maybe it needs to be more money.
Yeah, the high five would have to be like $30, $40.
That'd be your job every hour, just constantly.
Hell yeah.
I could just chug water.
And I would let people know about it. Like, I would go to work and say, hey, I'm splitting the profits. Pop, 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 pop.
You get $1, you get $1, you get $1.
Yeah,
Everyone gets $1.
I'm like the high five Oprah. You get a $1.
Here's a fun one. Let's do. This is a visual one, Curt. So let me bring this over here
All
for you
right,
to
let me
see.
see.
It's called "Which Movie Is It The Rock In?" So I got 5 things of The Rock here, and we got to figure out what movie he's in.
Dear Lord, he looks the same in every damn movie he's in. I think the one with the gray shirt that looks like The Rundown.
The top left.
That looks like The Rundown. The other one looks like that horrible remake of
The top right.
top right. That looks like the horrible remake of
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Yeah, it's definitely a Jumanji. I think 4 is The Jungle Cruise.
Oh yeah, I didn't even watch that.
I haven't seen that one either, but
The
that's
one on
why
the-
I feel like it's The Jungle Cruise.
The one on the bottom might be Rampage, which I think was The Rock's best movie.
No, I think it's a Red Notice.
Oh, I've never seen that.
It's another one.
The only Rock movie I've really seen was Rampage, because to me that's the best video game movie that there's ever been, because it was extremely faithful to the arcade game. Check out Rampage if you haven't.
Yeah, it was Journey, Jumanji, or Journey to the Center of the Earth, Jumanji, Jungle Cruise, Jumanji 2, Red Notice.
Okay, I've never heard of Red Notice.
I just love how The Rock has the same outfit in every movie.
I was not even close. I'm not a big fan of The Rock.
Yeah, you don't like watching him in a tank top run through a jungle?
Well, he always plays the same part.
Oh, did you hear too? They're making a Bob Ross movie.
I did see that, and it was Owen Wilson.
Yeah, it's with Owen Wilson, but the thing is, it's a horror movie, and Bob Ross is painting the locations of dead bodies that
I
he
didn't
killed.
know that.
And yeah, and then that's where he's hiding the bodies. No, I just made that up.
Okay,
It's
that
actually just a comedy.
That
with-
would have been a cool ass movie.
Yeah, it's a comedy though with Owen Wilson being Bob Ross with the afro.
Nice.
It just, I don't know. It's weird seeing Owen Wilson with an afro. I just can't.
With that crooked ass nose.
Yeah. Another one too I saw in the news, there was this podcast and they got hit by a car recording in a coffee shop. And they were like facing the window recording.
Oh, so they were right by the window and then the car just came through?
Some guy came through and hit the window and smashed it out. Didn't hurt them. They were good, thankfully.
I'm gonna get you. Dude, it got so quiet in here. How did I?
Luckily, we're not near any windows.
Yeah. Man, it sucks, though, just seeing other people live out our dreams.
I know, man. Like, what? The worst we get is we go to a bar and then some guy tries to fight me and you don't back me up at all, which is good.
I was trying to get our moment like that.
You know that when I was little, they tested my blood and I'm squab deficient. I cannot fight at all. So next time, take up for me.
Yeah. The other one, too, I saw. Did you hear about that guy who spent $14,500 on a realistic dog costume so he could look like a dog? Because he identifies as, I guess.
You know, this whole pronoun thing's pretty crazy. Like, these people, like I saw a lady the other day who was dressed up like a cat, and she says that she identifies as a cat. And I'm like, if we're playing this pronoun game, can I identify as somebody with a big dick? That would be really great. I'm not saying I don't have one. I'm just saying, never mind. Cut that out.
Cut that out. That's funny, too. I actually had a teacher in my high school class.
That had a big dick?
Oh, God. No. I had a teacher in my high school who, she was like a cat. She identified as probably. And she would, like, meow at students. And then she got in trouble because if you drew a cat on your test at the end, she would give you extra credit points. And people thought it'd be funny to draw dogs on it. And she started marking people off like half a letter grade. And then people complained to the principal.
Yeah, she don't need to be teaching kids.
Oh, another one too I saw. Scientists, they taught plants how to use AI arms. And this plant, they gave it an AI arm. And they taught it how to hold a machete.
Oh, great.
We're worried about robots taking over, and now plants are going to take over the world.
It's going to be, hey, M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong won a long time ago when he made that movie, The Happening. Crap.
Oh my God. It's going to be a remake, like a new one of that, but the plants have like machetes and stuff, and they're knocking on everybody's doors.
Yeah, you better stop smoking.
Come on out.
Stop smoking weed because the weed's going to attack you now.
Yeah, they're coming for me.
That would be a badass, like, that sounds like an asylum horror movie with, like, weed attacks people and shit.
Yeah, all the plants. I'm actually thinking about this. I'm actually looking forward to this now. It's like a Black Mirror episode.
Like the marijuana's chasing you with a knife. It's like, you want to smoke me, huh?
You're going to smoke me? All right, here, let's do a good one. Since for some reason, everybody gets mad when we talk about Pat McAfee, but gets a lot of views, so I got a good would you rather for you.
Okay, go for it.
All right, who do you think would win? Pat McAfee with a flamethrower or Troy Polamalu, but he's lined up in the C gap?
I got to say Pat McAfee with the flamethrower. He could just start shooting in all directions. He'll hit him.
That's what I would think, but anybody else other than Troy Polamalu, and he's in the C gap, lined up there, you're screwed. What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do in that situation.
I got to go with the flamethrower.
You're kicking the ball. We're kicking the ball.
Well, Pat McAfee has a lot of energy, so he would be like, guys, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you guys. So I'm going Pat McAfee.
That was good. You're going to get shit on for your Pat McAfee impression. People hate it.
He's a guy with a lot of energy. He reminds me of Richard Simmons. Like, come on, girls, let's go. That reminds me of Pat McAfee. And I love you, Pat McAfee. We are Pat McAfee Pro Podcast.
Pro Podcast.
We love you, Pat McAfee.
For the brand. Oh, look, I'm even wearing actually his hat. It's for the brand.
Okay.
Pat McAfee. I didn't even plan
wearing
that.
an Astros hat. World champions, go Stros.
All right, let's do another Superpowers. Would you rather?
Okay.
Would you rather have the superpower to be able to climb stairs at 50 miles per an hour? Only stairs, though. Or you always know when your fast food order is wrong.
I'm going to say the fast food order is wrong because I don't really climb a lot of stairs. And if I go that fast, I'm running into something.
I would probably do, I think in the fast food. It's like right when you walk into the place, you know, like just something in your head's like, we're screwing the order up.
Yeah, and then we give it back to them and we leave.
Yeah. You're like, fuck it, I'm not going into this place.
But dude,
the
stairs thing, you know how I told you that you can't stop? Kickball before you got there. I was watching a team play. Ball goes out of bounds, right? Like The lady kicks it right down. You know where we always try to kick it but can't seem to kick it right down that line, right
Yeah.
where it stays in bounds. It goes over there, and the guy runs, gets the ball, turns around and throws it, and he's feeling good about himself. Then he trips over his feet and falls into the net and just freaking eats it. And everybody just forgets he's there, and they're all running around. Felt bad for the guy, but I did laugh.
Poor guy.
He busted his ass, man. It was
Yeah.
so funny. I love seeing other people fall and not me.
That's good. All right, Kurt. Would you rather have to walk around the neighborhood in a banana hammock or go one whole month without showering?
Okay, the banana hammock, because I gotta smell good. I take like 2 or 3 baths a day. I love taking baths.
Yeah.
Bubble baths make me
Bubble
smell
baths?
good.
Ooh.
Makes me smell good for the ladies.
Do you have a rubber duck?
I am not
You're
saying
taking that many
nothing.
baths?
I am not saying nothing. I might or might not have a rubber duck named Daffy.
I would do the banana hammock too, because it's just a one-time thing, you know?
Yeah, dude, and you don't want to stink, man.
That's all right. It's not naked either, so that's okay. Like, you're not
You
going
don't want to
to
be like the homeless people that stink. No offense to homeless people.
Yeah.
But
The month,
yeah.
that's way too long.
And I have OCD. I have to take a bath.
All right, here's a fun one for you, Kurt. Would you rather die right now or be stuck in Cleveland, Ohio for the rest of your life?
I stuck in Cleveland, Ohio. I like wintertime. I would find if I could afford a house there, I'd live down there.
We're not a pro Ohio podcast, so I just won't answer the question.
Well, if you die, I have to find a way home. So no.
You're right, never mind.
Good Lord.
We still got a kickball season to win too.
Yeah, we got to win kickball, and then we got to at some point we got to play dodgeball again.
Yeah. Oh, here, you get to build your dream dodgeball team. 3 people to be on it. Who's on your dodgeball team?
Okay.
Celebrities or
From any time
mythical
period, right?
characters? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with I want Michael Jordan on the team because he's the best basketball player of all time, and he always hit the net. I'm guessing he can throw a ball and hit somebody right on.
Yeah.
Then I would want John Elway because he has one of the strongest arms that there's ever been, and he's going to just be laying people out. People would fear us and probably cancel games. And third would be Hulk Hogan because he would just keep everybody amped.
Ooh.
He'd be like, you know something, brother? I'm going to throw this football. I'm going to throw this dodgeball and hit people, and we're going to win, dude.
Yeah.
Or get the Ultimate Warrior. We're playing dodgeball, Hulk Hogan. So... we're gonna have Ultimate Warrior on retainer, even though he's dead. We're gonna have him as one of the backups.
He's on reserve.
He's on reserve.
That's a good team, right? My team going against you is going to be my first pick. I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes with his cannon. He's also a Super Bowl champ.
Yeah,
Got to have him. Next one I'm going to take is going to be Bugs Bunny. I'm going to go with like some Space Jam, type stuff. Tell me. And then last pick I'm going to go with is going to be another hot one you might not think, Air Bud. He's just got it in his blood. He's a winner.
yeah, but
Those guys are all winnings. Championship DNA.
I'll get him out every time when he.
Dude, he's going to catch the ball every time on you.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Holy crap!
That's what
we
I'm
can't
saying.
peg him. You can't peg him.
Yeah, he doesn't got a cannon, but dude, you ain't getting him out. He's running
you ain't
around,
getting him out. He's
snagging
gonna
the
run and
balls.
grab it. He's gonna out.
Exactly.
Out. Okay, now it's time for jokes with old school Kurt. Do, and you'll put all the fancy musical crap. Okay.
Psh, explosions.
This is a joke I heard from Pat Morita, who played Mr. Miyagi. Hilarious comedian, great actor. Rest in peace, Pat Morita. He told a joke that goes like this. These 3 guys, they're in an airplane, they crash on an island. It's an American, a French guy, and a Japanese guy. They meet the inhabitants, and they're cannibals, right? And they capture them, and they say, okay, here's what's going to happen. Y'all are going to die anyway, and we're gonna allow y'all to have an honorable death. You could pick your death anyway, or if not, we're gonna skin you and make your body a canoe. So he asked the Japanese guy, what do you want to die honorably? He goes, a sword. So they give the Japanese guy a sword, and he's like, I love Japan. He stabs himself, and very honorable death. He goes to the French guy, and he goes, what do you want? And he goes, la pistole. And he gives him a pistol, and he goes, boom, very honorable death. They go to the American and say, what would you like? And he goes, I'll take a fork. And they look at each other like a fork, and they give him a fork, and he goes, your canoe.
God damn. I didn't know where you were going.
Okay.
It's funny.
Thank you.
All right. Before going to our last segment, let's do a feel-good story.
Let's
to
do
come
it.
back from that. So feel-good...
Our field goal story, he kicks the field goal, goes in. All right, y'all have a good one. See you next time.
Sorry. God damn. So our feel-good story of the podcast is there's this cemetery staff who took out a personal ad in the paper for a goose whose mate died.
Aw.
So they could find it a mate because it was all sad, like looking in the windows on like the tombstones at the place, and they felt bad for it. And turns out it found a mate and went on a blind date.
Blossom the goose. Last August, Blossom lost her mate. Blossom's grief was as evident as any human's.
Her behavior was just, it was quite a change.
Always staring at herself in the glass or the model tombstones.
She wanted company.
And that's when Dory got a crazy idea. She posted a personal ad that read in part, "Lonely widowed domestic goose seeks life partner for companionship and occasional shenanigans."
So you're telling me that a goose goes on a dating website or they put something out and that goose immediately finds somebody. I go on a dating website. I get nobody. Well, I guess what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
My bad. That was a feel-good story, but
Now I'm sad.
we're getting outbeat by gooses out here on Tinder.
Yeah, we got gooses getting mates. Good Lord. I'm going to be 70 years old and be alone, which might be awesome. You never know.
Yeah, it's like one time I created an Instagram account for my dog so I could tag him in memes when I was high one time. I thought it'd be funny if you need to see the meme. And then some girl slid into my dog's DMs. And she's like, "Aw, so cute. Is it a boy or a girl?" And I'm like, "Aw, thanks. It's actually a dog, though."
Funny story.
I felt so bad.
Back when I used to smoke back in Texas City, I got high for the first time with my friend, and we were sitting on his porch, and it was like 10 at night, and I got high, and I was like, "Dude, I don't know why, but I'm so hungry." So we ordered a pizza, right? And then we forgot that we ordered a pizza. So we see this car, and my friend's like, "Dog, that car drove right up, and it's stopping, dude. You know them? I don't know them. I don't know them. I don't know them." And she's like, "Here's your pizza." And he's like, "Oh yeah, we ordered a pizza, man."
That's great.
We are pro getting high and ordering pizza podcast.
We support that.
That was so
Here
funny.
at Barcast Comedy.
Definitely.
All right, let's go into our copycat segment of the
Let's
week.
do it. We're not original.
You know it. So for today's copycat segment, we're going to be copying Two Bears, One Cave with Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer. And they do this segment called Tap Out, where they go back and forth naming a subject until somebody runs out.
Okay.
And the one they did on their podcast was presidents. So we're going to go back and forth with me and Curt naming presidents until we run out. This is going to be bad.
This is going to be real bad because I don't remember shit.
All right, you want to go first or me? Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first? Best of one. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Water drowns everything you have. No, I'm kidding, dude. All
right.
Okay, you go
Let's
first.
go. I'm going to go with Obama,
George W. Bush.
Trump,
George H.W. Bush.
Nixon,
Bill Clinton.
Reagan,
Jimmy Carter.
Theodore Roosevelt,
Biden.
Abe Lincoln,
George Washington.
Thomas Jefferson,
Woodrow Wilson.
Andrew Jackson.
Oh, that's a good one. Did you say Theodore Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Oh, crap, you win.
Let's go. I was sweating, man. I had nothing else. All right, that's been all for this podcast. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. We're going to be giving away that toaster here at 10K subscribers on YouTube.
Sounds good, man. Y'all have a good day or night or whatever time it is this is shown.
Subscribe. Do.